Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another vlog. It has been a while, so first of all I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and also welcome to the French Alps. Yes, this is where we are going to be playing for at least the next couple of months, with beautiful panoramic views like this. So much photography, so many ideas, so many places, so little time. But I'm glad to see you back. I'm hoping that you're all glad to see me back too. Definitely be expecting to see a lot of this. Snowboarding, not gonna lie, a little bit difficult with the camera bag on, but totally worth it for these views. I'm not much of a skier, so definitely gonna be taking it a little bit slow, holding you, bringing you along with me. But hopefully we're going to make some pretty sweet videos. What a view! The French Alps is such a beautiful place. Time to get set up. But that thin air, it's killing me. Right, let's get set up. Now, I'm not sure if you'll ever find yourself in a situation like I am now, where you're on top of the mountain, you've got about a metre of snow underneath you, and you want to put your tripod out. Well, if you do, I've got a little tip for you. First of all, have your legs nice and close, because as you push them down into the snow, they are going to naturally spread out. They are going to naturally spread out and get really deep. So it's quite hard to have a high tripod in conditions like this. Give a little wobble, and if you're worried about movement, press the snow around your legs, and it compresses it in. Nice solid tripod. Tip number one. Boom. Now I'm thinking for this shot, my trusty 24 to 70. It is perfect. I didn't decide to bring my ultra wide out this time. One, because I'm shooting big ass mountains, and two, because it's really heavy, and snowboarding with this is difficult enough. So I've got my shot all lined up and true to form, and you know how I like to do this. I always like to show you through the back of my camera so you can see what I'm looking at. So this is the scene right here. I have got this beautiful mountain just here. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know, like a Mac homepage, something like that. Something really strong, beautiful contrast between the shadows getting cast by that side light. That side light just over here, just look at it, it is so beautiful. And then down in the valley I've got this line of trees cutting through, leading you up into that mountain up here. It is a little bit distracting this side here, but this shot is really going to come into its own once the Alpine Glow has hit this peak here. That's what this shot is going to be about. It's not about this ridge line over here or this ridge line here. I've centralized that main spire right there, and for me, this is a pretty beautiful shot. There is one issue though. Just down here, there is a chairlift. And like, don't get me wrong, when you're snowboarding, you're out here and you're having a nice time, them chairlifts are really blooming useful. But when you're up here and you're trying to do a bit of photography, nah, they're just an absolute pain. So that will get photoshopped out, which is easy enough done. And that mountain, this is going to be shot throughout time. So I'm going to capture that with the mountain glow, and then the sky with the colour, and then boom, put it all together and then create something hopefully really blooming special. So to make sure my shot is nice and sharp, I have a very simple technique. For those of you that are new to my channel, this might impress you, but for those of you that have been watching my channel for a while, definitely seen this before. So what I do is I open up my aperture all the way, I zoom in, and I make sure I've got enough darkness, low enough shutter speed that I can actually see what I'm looking at. And then all I do is I turn this front ring very gently until it's pin sharp. And the reason why I do this is plain and simple. First of all, a shallower depth of field means that it's harder for everything to be sharp, obviously. So by making my depth of field really shallow, I can make sure the thing that I want to be sharp is pin sharp, like millimeters in it. Shooting something so far away, you know, you can clock this up to what, f8, and everything is going to be so sharp because I have nothing in that immediate foreground. And I get that. But what I really want is that mountain peak just to be pin sharp. And this is the technique that I've found that works best. So far, I've not taken a shot. And the reason why is because that light has been so low down the valley that it's not really making the focal point the focal point. And the focal point is that peak right there. This peak. The one that's sitting right next to my head. But that is the focal point, and that light is starting to look gorgeous. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continuously take shots now throughout time, and you can see the picture up here changing as I'm talking, because I've been taking quite a few shots. Not now, but in the future. Yeah, complicated, but it should look good. So as you can see, now the light is starting to get up towards the top of that peak, and it's starting to get redder and redder and redder. Unfortunately though, all of the clouds have dissipated, which sometimes does happen in the French Alps due to the cold, which is not good for snow and it's not good for photography. But I still feel like this red peak is going to make it on its own. So I better get that shot, the one that I've already shown you. The wonders of video. So I'm starting to get this subtle, soft red glow, the Alpine Glow. It's not super strong, rich, in your face, but what's so good about it is because it's that little bit softer, that means you can raise the exposure on everything else, and then you can end up with a more well-balanced shot like this one. Because if you look at the bottom parts of this image, it's dark but subtle compared to the bright pinkness at the top of the image, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And it's such a shame that the clouds dissipated as they did, but I'm still very happy with this image. I have got an idea for another shot, but I'm going to have to snowboard back down the mountain a little bit further to be able to get it. Well, unfortunately, the second shot, it didn't really work too well. And for all of safety people out there, I do apologise. Yes, my helmet is not clipped up. But I hope you've enjoyed my first vlog in, how long? I don't know, maybe a month and a half. Anyway, that is all from the silence. And I do have one more thing to share with you, but I'll tell that to you once I am down and off the mountain. Yeah. So, I will see you back in my room. Woo! So we are back. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, but I have got an opportunity. Yes, it is a bit of a plug. I do apologise about this. We know how you viewers on YouTube feel about plugging, but it is the natural progression of everything. Me and a fellow vlogger called Paul Compton have put together a photography workshop on the Isle of Skye. Make sure to click on the link below. Even if you're not sure about doing it, you never know. This might be just your thing. We're going to be hitting a lot of sunrises, photo shoots all day, and then hitting that most important sunsets. Lots of golden hour. Breakfast is included, an adventure is out there, and it is going to be sweet. So make sure to click on the link below, and yeah, never know, might see you in the Isle of Skye. Other than that, have a lovely weekend, and I hope you've enjoyed my first vlog in a month. And yeah, I'll see you again next week.